You guys said Washington's going to start, right? At tight end?
No. Jack injuries.
Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I read something interesting about Washington, and I want to ask you guys about it.
Yeah.
So I was reading his profile at a high school, and it says blocks with encouraging conviction. So what? Like, is he tight end 2 for you guys?
That's a great question. I don't know who tight end 2. That was before we got Jack injuries. That was going to be by far my biggest concern for the team. Mm-hmm. Then we got him. I'm not concerned, but yeah, he's purely a pass catcher. Like, unless he puts on weight and becomes a average to good blocker overnight, I don't really see him being tight end number 2, because Gerald knows we like guys that can block at Texas. Like Gunnar Helm found the field for his first part of his career because he could block. So I think Spencer Shannon probably be number 2 just because he's big and he can block. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, I think Shannon's probably tight end 2. I think, again, he's just freaking big. Like, there's no two ways around it. Yeah. And I think if you're looking at what Sark likes out of a tight end, I think it's blocking first and then receiving. I think if you look at the difference, and this is no shot at the kid, like Jatavian Sanders was not a great blocker, and Texas's offense showed it. And I think Gunnar Helm was a better blocker, and Texas's offense showed it. So I think that's like really where Sark likes to lead it. Now, if you can get both right, Gunnar Helm turned into a both kind of guy last year for Texas, but I think Shannon probably gets the start over Washington because of just sheer size, and especially in this game, I wouldn't be shocked to see Texas running 2 tight sets because Sark likes 2 tight sets anyways, and that gets an extra blocker or 2 on the field against an Ohio State front that's going to be really freaking good. Like, there's no two ways around it. So if you can have an extra blocker on one side or both sides, I think it's probably what Sark is going to end up doing. The guy likes 2 tights anyway. So
yeah, so a name I'm going to float out there for next year's game, Nick Townsend, buy stock now, runs a sub like 10, I believe 800 meters as a tight end. He's a freak. He's going to be very good. Buy the stock.
That's fast for a tight end. That's what I ran in high school. I was a DB.
Yeah, he's quick, man. And the only reason he's not going to play is because he came on late. He's not one of those early enrollees. So I don't see how he plays into this team this year. But next year, that will not be a concern.